guys! So funny thing is, I actually tried to film this video like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but that day words just could not come out of my mouth. I kept stuttering, I kept like repeating the same thing over and over again. I was just like, you know what, forget it, I'll just film this video another day. And then I really did not have time to actually sit down and film a video until now. And I know it's kind of late, but I know last year you guys really liked this video, so I just wanted to do one this year. I do have quite a bit of stuff to talk through, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start off with the base products first and then slowly move on to each category. So for primers, if you guys follow my tutorials, my monthly reviews here and there, you guys would know that I did not start using primer until around June or July-ish of 2015. So the reason why I actually started using them because I heard really great things about them on YouTube and on the blogging community. And these primers, why is my voice shaking? Oh my god. Anyway, so these primers are really like hydrating. They give you like a luminous and glowy base, and that's what I really like in my foundation. I really like luminous and glowing because my skin is actually on the drier side. It's usually normal, but during like the fall and winter seasons, my skin's just like really flaky and dry. So I heard these are really great. And the ones that I'm talking about is the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer, and this is the Vidal Lumi Layer Primer. They're both very hydrating. I don't know if they actually like prolong the makeup wearing time because I actually don't have problems with like foundation staying on my face. My foundation usually like lasts pretty much all day. I only wear like a full face of makeup if I'm going somewhere like around maybe 7 hours. I don't go like above that because I always just wash my face right off after I get home. But yeah, so the difference between these two is that this one has more of like a purple base to it, if you can see. So this gives you like a 3D kind of effect on your face. So this one I actually can wear by itself if I don't want to put foundation on and I just want my skin to look a little more hydrated and a little more like of a 3D effect because it is purple, so it reflects light a lot. So that's what it looks like on my skin. You can see that it has a purple tint to it, so when the light reflects, your skin looks good. Why did I just pause right there? But yeah. And then this one I also really like. It has a pump as well as the Vidal primer. It just really like moisturizes and like gives my face a bit of like refreshness to it. So before I start applying makeup, my skin just feels really like nice and ready to go. So I really like these two for primers. I'm really glad I purchased them. Okay, so the next product that I want to talk about is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream. I really enjoyed this product back in like the summer days, like maybe like spring to summer-ish, because this has SPF of 50. I'm stuttering again, but yeah, I really like this because it is full coverage. It's so easy to blend, so it makes it really quick if you're in a rush to go somewhere, and it also has really great SPF. SPF is really important, guys. I've been really like more careful about using SPF in like the daytime, so this product was perfect for me. I had to wake up early because of school or like work, so this was like really easy to slap on. It was so easy to blend, guys. Like I couldn't like imagine, because this is really full coverage, and usually if something is more on the medium to full coverage size, you really have to like take your time to blend the product into your skin. Otherwise it's just gonna be like just like it looks like not your skin, you know. So but this it was just so amazing to me, and lately I haven't been using it just because I feel like I don't need that much of a high SPF during like the winter seasons, so I've been neglecting this. But this was just like a lifesaver. You can see that I actually use a lot. Like there's like a like a big dent into the squeezing tool. So if CC cream and B cream isn't your kind of thing and you want a foundation recommendation, I'm still loving the NARS Sheer Glow. This was mentioned in my last year's yearly favorites, and I think I spent a good amount of time explaining why I really enjoy this, but it's still for the same reason. It's really like radiant and glowy to your skin. It looks like your skin, and it's just easy to blend. And I don't know, this year when people ask me for a foundation recommendation, I always tell them to try the NARS Sheer Glow foundation. You just cannot go wrong with this. I love this to death, and like on days when I don't know what to wear on my face, always use this. This never lets me down, and my skin just loves this. So yeah. The two concealers that I have talked to you guys about, one is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles. I have two shades. One shade is significantly lighter, so during the winter seasons where I'm, you know, more paler, I can use this. And then this one is for the summer days where I'm tanner, and actually I don't even get tan. I get a little bit more dark, but not like a lot, but you know what I mean. So I have two shades. One is in light and one is in fair. So these are super brightening for the under eye circles. They're also very hydrating, and it's also thin but gives you a good coverage. I know some thin concealers, like they're thin but they don't cover anything at all, so there's like no point. But these are thin and they just give you like a brightening under eye, and also, you know, cover the really bad under eye circles that you have. So I really enjoyed these. However, these do get pretty messy. I know you guys can see, but the tip is just like everywhere, and then the cap just looks messy. But you know, for a drugstore good concealer, this is what I recommend, if you guys can just get over that part. But for high end, I really enjoy the YSL Touche Eclat. This is their pen concealer. It looks like this. It's really easy to use. You just, you know, click it down like a pen, and you just go and use the brush tip and apply our concealer. This is also very brightening. It doesn't give as much coverage as the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, but this is also very brightening to the eyes, and it's also really thin. If you watch my tutorials and my reviews, again, I keep referring to that, but if you guys follow me, you guys know that I did not use blush for like the longest time. I was just very what's the word? I was just more interested in using bronzer and highlight. Like, that was my thing. I did not care for blush at all. It was just like, I need to have a highlight and I need to have bronzer to like structure out my face. But until I discovered this little thing. This is the Becca Afterglow palette. I think this was this was in a lot of my videos, but it's for a good reason. I really like it just because it's so compact, but you get a lot of things inside. You get 3 highlights and 2 blushes. And this shade specifically is called Wild Honey. It got me back into using blush again. Like, it just looks really boring in the pan, I have to say. And you're probably like, oh, what's so special about this shade? But the thing is, on the skin, it's like an orangey, bronzy, natural kind of shade. I know that's really weird to say, but it just looks so good on the skin. And you're not going to believe it until you actually try it. And I'm going to try to swatch it for you. So it looks like that. So it's like a bronzy kind of shade. And you can use this without using bronzer actually, because it gives your face a bit of dimension. You can see right here. I don't know, it just looks really natural on the skin. I keep repeating the same thing over and over, but I just really like that blush. And when I hit pan on this palette, I'm probably, most likely, no, I'm definitely going to go out and buy this blush. Like, I don't care if all my blushes in my collection is like stolen or whatever, I just need to have this color. It's just so good. So like I just said, this was the year that I was obsessed with highlighters. I just had to have highlight on my face, and like when I had it on, I felt like I need more. Like I just love that glowy, that shimmer on my skin. I just had to. So like I just kept overloading my fan brush and like just swirling it on my cheeks. Like it went to the point where it's just too much, but then again, you can never have too much highlight. Some of you guys are gonna be like, yeah, you can. I mean, that too much highlight is just too chunky or whatever, but I don't care. I just love highlight. Anyways, the first one that I'm gonna talk about is the Wet n Wild Fergie collection. This is their To Reflect Shimmer palette in the shade called Hollywood Boulevard. I think I'm too excited about highlighters and now I'm losing my voice kind of. But this is one of their newer shades in their To Reflect Shimmer line. And at first I did not want to pick this up at all just because it has pink swirls in this, I wouldn't say it's palette, it's actually more of just like this compact, but I don't like pink toned highlights. I like more of like a goldeny, champagne-ish kind of highlight. So when I saw this I was like, that's not my thing. But I went online, I read reviews, I watched YouTube tutorials and reviews because, you know, that's what I do. A lot of people really like this product, and when I saw swatches and what they look like on the skin, it looks more of like a champagne. So I was like, wow, I did not expect that because I saw a lot of pink. So anyways, I went to CVS, I got it. It was so cheap. Plus it was on sale, so this product was like $4 or something. And I went home, I used it for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, this product is so good. And like I was just like in love with this for the longest time. I used this like probably for a good 2 months. I just used this highlight only. It was my baby. So the next highlighter is Becca's. You guys are gonna say that's Champagne Pop, but no, it's actually Becca's Opal. I'm probably like the last person on earth to try this highlight, but who cares? At least I used it and I know it. So this I actually got for my birthday. It was either birthday or Valentine's, I don't remember, but it was around one of those two. It was still in February, so yeah. So I got it as a gift, and I was so excited because I really wanted to try Becca's highlighters. I heard so many great reviews and, you know, raves about how good it is, how pigmented, how buttery, creamy, whatever, and I was just like, oh my god, I really want it. So I finally got it. I was so excited, and everyone was right. It's so beautiful. Like, oh my god, I'm like dying. But do you see that reflection? Like as I'm doing this, you can see how like luminous and glowing it is. It's really expensive for like a highlight. It's like $38, I believe, but it's so good. Like it's really like smooth, and like when you feel it, it's just like, oh my god. Anyways, so it's like a champagne kind of like goldy highlight. It's really intense. So if you guys like intense highlighters, this is for you. So we're gonna talk about bronzers now, and I only have one to share with you guys. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Store Bronze and Glow palette. And the one that we're talking about specifically is the bronzer thing of the palette. A thing that I had trouble with my previous bronzers was that it was too dark and too hard to blend. And this bronzer, it's like more light than my other bronzers. Even though it's light, you can build up the pigmentation, so it will, you know, show up in your skin if you're like more tan. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see, you can barely see it, but anyways, it just looks so good on the skin. It's not too dark, it's not too light where you can't even see it. It was just like the perfect shade of bronzer for me. And the thing that I really liked about it was that it was so easy to blend. Like other bronzers, it just took me like 5 years to blend out that line of contour, and still it did not look good. But this one, it was just so good to me, so I really enjoyed that. The highlight, I mean, it's good. Some people I know really like that highlight, but for me, it just didn't stand out. probably because it wasn't intense as how I like my highlighters, so it was okay, but the thing I just really liked was the bronzer. As for eyebrow products, I'm still loving and using every day religiously are the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow products. So this is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and this is the Brow Wiz, and this is their number 12, I believe. Yeah, their number 12 brush. I don't go a single day without doing my eyebrows, and I don't go a single day without using these. Well, I mostly only use the pomade now, but occasionally if I'm like really having like trouble with the pomade, I use the Brow Wiz. But these are my babes. Holy grail, holy grail. Like without them, my eyebrows wouldn't be my eyebrows, you know? So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna move on to eyeliners. So the first one is a liquid eyeliner, and this is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. I actually tried a small sample of this back in like beginning of 2015. Oh my god, that sample, I've never loved a sample more than that little guy. And even though it was small, like the product was just really, really great. Like it was really black, and the brush was really fine, so you can make like the perfect wing. And I was so sad when I tried to use it like, you know, like sometime later, and the product ran out, of course, because it was tiny. But thing is, even though it was tiny, it lasted me for like two-ish months. And mind you, I use eyeliner every single day of my life. So I was really impressed on how long it lasts, and you know, for the size of it, it was just like, you know, like a third of this product. So seeing how long lasting it was, seeing how black it was, seeing how fine the tip was, your girl had to immediately run to Sephora. Your girl immediately had to go to Sephora and purchase the full-size product. And you know, back in the day when I first started wearing eyeliner, I thought that I found my holy grail liquid eyeliner. And no. This is now my holy grail eyeliner. And this says a lot because I've used so many different kind of eyeliners in the past. So I do know my thing with eyeliners. And when I say like officially that this is my holy grail, this is my holy grail. So for pencil eyeliners, I really like the Marc Jacobs highliners. I have these little guys right here. These were in a Christmas set. And oh my god, I have never liked a pencil eyeliner as much as these. These are like really creamy. They're so dark and rich in color that it just blows my mind. But I especially love the black one. It's like the darkest, and like, I don't know, it's just so saturated that it just blows my mind. But and the thing that I had with pencil eyeliners in the past is that by the end of the day, I'll be missing like a piece of eyeliner. And if you do notice my pictures or in my videos, I only do usually, well, not usually, I most of the time only line like half of my eye. I never like rim the whole thing. But still, even doing that, like a piece of eyeliner would go missing by the end of the day, and it's just like, oh my god, hello. And it's also like, it doesn't look as pigmented and as dark as how I first applied it. But this guy, oh my god, like the black stays true black, stays dark as how it first was the whole night. Like I can rely on this so much. So when I know like I'll be going out somewhere for like a long time and I need like a good black eyeliner, this is the guy to go to. And I know it's small, but it did last for a long time. You actually only need a little because it's really dark. All these colors are actually, so if you see like the purple, the blue, it's really dark. It's not like one of those like, you know, colored eyeliners, you know, it looks colorful, but it's not dark where you can actually like line your eyes and make it look black, because it's really good. I'm really impressed with these highliners. And I keep saying highliners, and I know you guys are gonna be like, it's eyeliner, why are you calling it highliners? But these are called highliners, so they're highliners, eyeliners. But yeah, I just love this. Okay, so moving on to eyeshadows. I have 3 products to share with you guys for eyeshadows. If you know me, I don't like single eyeshadows. It's really hard for me to use single eyeshadows just because I don't remember them, and you know, nothing stands out to me that I have to keep reaching like for a small pot and then going out back to my palettes to use more shades to incorporate that shade with it, so it was just too much. But this year I found 2 single eyeshadows that I really love. So the first ones are the Artham Shine Fix Eyes. These are really good if you're someone that likes shimmery eyeshadows. So these are really shimmery. They're so pigmented and it's just so good. These are pretty much like pressed pigments because, you know, it's that pigmented. But so when I want something really fast and easy, if I just want one single shade and like one, you know, shimmer pop kind of thing, I would reach for these. It's so nice to use. And the one specifically that I really enjoy is number 3 and number 11. So, you know, all the Shine Fix eyes are nice, but these are the ones that I use the most. Yeah. The other single eyeshadows that I really love are the ColourPop eyeshadows. So ColourPop pretty much blew up the internet in 2015, you know, for good reasons, because they're affordable. You have so many colors to choose from, so many types. They have mattes, shimmers, metallics, satin, anything. But you know, the ones that I really enjoyed are the I think they're called Super Shock. No, not Super Shock. I think these are the super metallic shades, I believe. If they're not super, it might be just the regular metallics, but I'm pretty sure it's the super metallics. Like I said, I love shimmer eyeshadows, and when something's really shimmery, I don't have to use like a mixing medium to make my eyeshadows really pop. These are the babies to use. So the one that I really like is called Sequin and Get Lucky and also Lovely. Oh my god. So like I said, when I want just like a really good shimmery pigmented eyeshadow, these are so nice. These are comparable to the Shine Fix eyes, but however, Shine Fix eyes has a lot more glitter, while these are just really like reflective and shiny on its own. For an eyeshadow palette, and I know I'm typically an eyeshadow palette kind of girl, but this year only one eyeshadow palette stood out to me, and that is the Anastasia Shadow Couture World Traveler palette. Such a mouthful, but it's so good. This was my first time actually using an Anastasia eyeshadow palette, and they always, like in the past two years, they'll always come out with like a limited edition eyeshadow palette. And you know, like those palettes never really like spoke out to me where I had to like go out and buy them. But this one, when I saw online, I was like, oh my god, these are so my shades. And if you know me, I really like warm toned eyeshadows. And if you take a look here, you'll see that this palette is mostly warm toned eyeshadows. So these Anastasia eyeshadows are really good, guys. They're very pigmented, they're very creamy and easy to blend. And the shades that I really like, I like this little quad right here, and I also like, actually I pretty much like every shade in here honestly, but they're just so good. But the shimmer shade that you guys need to try, because I'm sure you can buy these individually, would be Pink Champagne. This is like so intense, and like depending on the lighting that you're at, it can look more purpley, it can look more pinky, and look more silvery. So good. But anyways, this whole palette as a whole is amazing. This is probably long gone, but like I said, if you can buy it somewhere, if you see it somewhere, like, you know, on eBay or something, or if you want to, you can buy these shades individually and, you know, make a palette or, you know, whatever. This is good. Alright, so we're finally moving into lipsticks. And this video is like so long, but if you guys are still watching, oh my god, I appreciate that so much. Because, you know, filming and editing takes a lot of time, and it's really nice to know that, you know, some people stick all the way to the end of your videos. So yeah. So 2015 was the year of liquid lipsticks. And as you can see, all my lipstick favorites are in liquid form. None of the regular, like, lipstick tubes really stood out to me, but these were the ones that I use. Like, if I didn't use this color, I would either use this color, and if I didn't use that, I'll use this. And it was just these 4 shades were my babies. So as you can see, these are like mauvey, pinky, brown kind of shades. They're very neutral, very wearable. So whether you have, you know, school, work, or whatever, these are good. They're not bold, and they're not like, you know, this, but they're very neutral and a good lipstick all day, all year round. And so the first one is NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade called Canned. And I'm just gonna be repetitive with all these shades. It's basically like a pinky brown mauvey kind of shade. So I'm not even gonna bother explaining what this color is, because, you know, you can see, and they're pretty much all the same family. So that's the Canned color. Next one is Kat Von D's Double Dare. This was the shade that I used the most out of all of this, of all these lipsticks. When I got it, I just used it for months straight. Like, it's so good, guys. So that's Double Dare. And this one, I know some of you guys are iffy on this brand, but, you know, I paid money for it, and I'm going to use it, and I'm going to love it. This is Lime Crime's Riot. And this is more red than the rest of the shades, but again, it's still very neutral, and it's also still very wearable. So that's Riot right there. And the last lipstick is Stila's Patina. So there you go. Okay, last but not least are lip liners. So these two are from MAC. One is Whirl and one is Soar. They're very similar in shade, but Soar is more pinky. And I love this because you can pair it up with any lipsticks and it just looks good. So if you have trouble wearing like lipstick, you have trouble like, you know, putting it on, it will like not be even. These are so good. They're very natural looking, so, you know, you can pair them with anything and it will still look good. So liquid lipsticks can be hard to put on. So whenever I was using these liquid lipsticks that I just shared with you, and, you know, I needed like a good liner, these were the ones. You can wear them on their own as well because there are like, you know, nice neutral wearable colors, but I just like using them to make my lips look more plump, make them more even. So yeah, and I'm just again gonna swatch the liners. This is Whirl. So that's Whirl right there. And then this one is Soar. I'm gonna swatch it on top. Very similar, but like I said, Soar is more pinky. So that is it for my 2015 beauty favorites. This was like the longest video I have ever filmed. I sat down to start filming at 2 and now it's 3:57, almost 4, so that's 2 hours of sitting here filming, talking to a camera, but you know, that's what I like to do. I like filming, I like doing beauty videos for you guys, so it's all good. But as you can tell, my voice is like slowly like going lower and lower as we speak. I'm like losing my voice kind of, but I hope this video was enjoyable and you know, helpful to you guys. And if you guys did like the video, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and, you know, comment down below and tell me what your beauty favorites were. I'd love to know. And if you watch from the beginning of the video all the way to here, you are amazing. I appreciate that so much. So just wanted to let you guys know that I'm thankful for all you guys that watch me, and you know, yeah. So anyways, I'm done, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys will have a really great weekend, and I will see you guys in my next video.